Casulo Verde Project, a systemic approach to the design management. Introduction. The release of Growing Limits report by the Club of Rome in 1972 had a huge impact on the society by making the environmental and social issue public. It has provoked a discussion on the need of new and more sustainable lifestyles. The evolution of design culture has promoted the idea that design can develop not only products, but also alternative answers to the most significant problems of today's society. Design management, by its own transdisciplinary nature, tends to adopt an holistic approach aiming to facilitate and foster the best solution possible for all parts involved. A systemic approach is the understanding of a phenomenon within a broader context, establishing the nature of its relation. Design management is an effective management of available resources. The establishment of conservation units has been a practice adopted as a way to minimize biodiversity loss. However, many of these conservation units were set where there had been human settlements beforehand. Currently, the social interaction between management and human population that live over there is one of the biggest management's difficulties. Purpose. This article aims to present the pilot study of Projeto Casulo Verde. Methodology. From the point of view of its nature, this scientific research classifies itself as applied, since its objective is to create knowledge for practical use of solving specific problems. As for the aims, it's characterized as an exploratory research. It aims to provide wider acquaintance about the problem and to make it explicit or building new hypotheses. As for its approach method, it's a qualitative research because it aims to analyze and interpret deeper aspects, describing human behavior complexity. It justifies in this research for being adequate to understand the nature of social phenomena. Casulo Verde project aims to understand the needs of conservation units and contribute through design management using research, analysis, and diagnostic tools to the improvement of social interaction between conservation units and the surrounding community. The object of the pilot study of Casulo Verde project was the Serra do Tabuleiro State Park in Santa Catarina State, Brazil. Serra do Tabuleiro State Park was created in 1975. This UC occupies 1% of the Santa Catarina state's territory and aims to protect the region's wide biodiversity and hydric sources. From 2004 on, conflicts have arisen between the surrounding community, environmentalists, and private sector's interests. The park has a visitor center located in the city of Palhoça, rich in fauna, flora, and educational hiking. Tools application. For better understanding of the specific needs of the case presented, 3 different tools have been used: SWOT analysis, stakeholders map, and brainstorming. The SWOT analysis aims mapping the internal strengths and weaknesses as well as the external opportunities and threats. The main forces identified are qualified human resources, ample, ample and preserved public space, free of charge and with potential for new activities. The main weakness and threats identified are conflicts with the local community and low attractiveness of visitors center. The stakeholders map of Serra do Tabuleiro State Park Visitors Center present user and workers as a core, as well characters who impact directly and indirectly in this service. From its interests, analysis, and the way that these groups relate to each other, it was possible to identify latent needs, solution opportunities, and possible partnerships. The objective of this brainstorm session was to generate solutions based in the problematic. As a result, it has been established the main areas of work: service design, design acting as user experience inside the visitor center, development of a new social interaction with the visitor center surrounding community through the creation of an open innovation environment in the visitor centers of Serra do Tabuleiro State Park. After the analysis, a solution was suggested: the creation of an open innovation environment in visitor center in Serra do Tabuleiro State Park. Identification of a new service and products to be developed and co-created by local community. Empowering of the local community via workshops that aim co-creating new products and service. A support skilled employee available and all the equipment needed for the development of these new products and services. Public and private sector partnerships. An event location for social, artistic, cultural, and scientific education events. Because of the complexity of the challenges faced in the UC management, it is necessary the construction of a partnership among the society segments, aiming to explore all the social innovation potential. Public sector is represented by EMA and UFSC. Private sector is represented by regional entrepreneurs, providing resources and developing new forms of economic interchange. Community sector is represented by local residents of Serra do Tabuleiro State Parks visitor centers, region, and local community associations, contributing through their talents and skills in the co-creation and co-producing of new products and service using their skills. Third sector is represented by Saracura Institute and civil society public interest organization, contributing with their experience in environmental education and conservation units management. Conclusions. A systemic approach to design management has potentialized a broader view of project, considering the wider implications and impacts that its solution might have. Analyze their interrelations and their interdependencies, and involve employees, collaborators, partners, and local community in a collaborative way, widening the skills and knowledge of the characters involved. Better understanding of the context, composed by complex problems that involve multiple variants such as environmental, social, cultural, and economic factors. The identification of opportunities as well in the pursuit for sustainable solutions. With the co-creation of an open innovation environment in the visitor center of Serra do Tabuleiro State Park, it is expected a new relationship between the local community and the park, oriented by the harmony among environmental, social, and economic interests. Thank you.